Hey, Nikki Brown here. Or Rich Auntie. You Rich Auntie. Doing some Rich Auntie Tarot here. Rich Auntie. All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the overall energy is. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what the overall energy is for those watching. Some of the messages may resonate with you and some of them may not. If you feel like you can get part of the message, then part of the message is for you. If you get the entire message, then the entire message is for you. If you don't get any of it, don't try to make it your story. Sometimes you just, it's good. It's interesting to listen to. It is for entertainment. Somebody has a choice, right? There's something right in front of them, but they're not sure because of these other three options that might be available, right? But they're not choosing the best option that's right in front of them, that's coming from divine, right? It's coming from the Most High. That's a cloud. So the Most High has a gift right in front of this person, but they're not choosing it. They're stubbornly like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm just not sure. But they are contemplating, just thinking about it. You know, like, okay, should I do this or should I not do this? Person could even be meditating. If you have a yes or no question, this is a maybe. So really, we have free will, so the choice is yours. You may need to evaluate some things, or disconnect from a certain situation or person. This is Cancer energy. It's the number 4 as well. Whatever it is, it's going to happen fast, or you need to decide quickly. Right? These are wands. Wands is fast moving energy. Right? And this is the 8 of wands. Eights represent wealth and power. So whatever decision you need to make, it seems like it could affect your finances. So again, you're being encouraged to do something. And you know what? Before I started this reading, I was going to say this, but I just changed my mind and I decided, oh, let me just do the reading. I've been told that I'm supposed to do cartomancy, which is basically tarot card reading, for a few years now. And I've been doing it. I first started out doing it on my original YouTube channel, which I've changed the name of the YouTube channel a few times. Right now it's Conversations with Nikki Brown. Now I also have a tarot TikTok. Same name, Conversations with Nikki Brown. Then I also have a Rich Auntie tarot card page. So before I started doing, because I know that I'm supposed to be doing this, but I've been putting it off. So this message could be for me as well. Like, I'm supposed to be reading cards online and I haven't been doing it, and so I need to go ahead and do what I need to do. And so again, there's something that you should be doing that you've been putting off because you're afraid of what people might think or what people might say, or that you won't be received well. Some type of doubt, some type of fear keeps coming up, and it's creating a blockage. So work through that blockage so that you can overcome it and do what you're supposed to do, so that you can get what you're supposed to get out of life. And really, it's to help people. So the more people you help, the less likely you are to dwell on your own fears or insecurities and the things that are not working out well for you or that you need. Um, because we are here to help one another, to learn from one another, and to teach, right? And so I am a living example of what you should be doing right now. Again, this is something that's going to happen really fast. Maybe, you know, in the direction that they're moving it, it's like fast movement. So maybe something needs to move quickly, or something is going to move quickly once you make this change or this decision, right? This may mean that you're manifesting something really fast. It could also mean travel, air travel, because again, these wands are traveling in midair. So maybe you're going to be traveling somewhere to a distant land. See that land in the back, going across some water, right? So this is Sagittarius energy, right? Um, Maybe your North Node is in Sagittarius. So maybe whatever you're doing, it should be taking you in the direction of your Sagittarius North Node. All right, let's see what else we have. What else? Let me take that one. Yes, this is a gift from the Most High, and you should be sharing that gift and using that gift fearlessly. This is the number one. You'll be number one. You'll be the best at it. You just have to make the right decision to do the right thing, to go in the right direction. So this could be a new project, right? You could be inspiring yourself or others to do something, as I am doing right now. Um, you could be creating something, creating a website, creating a business. But this is your strength. This is willpower. This is, you being backed by the Most High and encouraged to pursue this new opportunity. This is a new beginning, right? This is you growing spiritually. This is you trusting, right? And knowing that it's going to happen. And then you'll get your castle. You see that castle in the background? That's a castle, right? Right? Again, you'll be moving toward better things, right? Trust the wand. This is your magic wand. Trust your magic wand, right? You have the gems, you have the gifts. Trust your magic wand, right? You're number one. Okay, what else? 3 cards came out. This is the World in reverse. So you may be seeking closure from a personal situation that you've been going through. You may have been trying to take a shortcut, but it's not meant for you to take that shortcut. You may be experiencing delays, whether they're real or perceived. If these delays are in your mind, you're causing the delay because you're not making the decision that you need to make to move forward quickly and manifest what you need to manifest by trusting in the Most High. Once you do that, though, your 10 of Cups is coming, right? Your ten of Cups is coming. You just have to trust, right? Your 10 of Cups, your wish fulfillment, your complete happiness, that relationship you've been wanting, that family you've been wanting, being in alignment, harmony, right? Maybe your divine feminine and your divine masculine is on the way. You'll have inner joy, right? Again, complete wish fulfillment. Your dreams are coming true. And you'll feel totally supported and loved. This is a Knight of Cups in the reverse. So someone may have given you a janky offer, or that janky offer is in one of these other cups. So you have to make sure that you're making the right decision. This is the cup that you're supposed to have. Whatever has been pressing on you, like this is what it keeps coming up in your mind. That's how come you know. But and it may be making you feel anxious. That anxious feeling is actually telling you that it's the right decision. However, if it's an unsettling, like you, it could be the wrong decision, right? You have to be very careful and make sure that you're making the right decision. Don't go back to, if you need closure from someone, get your closure. If you need closure from a job, any person, place, or thing, whatever closure you feel like you need to give yourself that closure. Don't look for someone else to give you closure. Right? Don't look for somebody's apology. Don't look for somebody to fix it and make it right. People typically don't change. Right? Maybe they'll change once you're gone, but they're probably not going to change as long as you're still there, because they're going to still continue to do whatever it is that you're doing that is making you unsatisfied or unhappy. Right? And don't feel stuck like you have to stay in a certain situation or relationship. Right? You may be feeling moody because again, there's someone, person, place, or thing around you that you're choosing, stubbornly choosing to stick around, and it's not serving a good purpose in your life and the life of the people that you're here to help. Right? You're very disappointed in this place or with this situation or with this person. There may be some jealousy there. Um, let's clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse. No, actually, let's clarify the world in reverse first. The Sun. The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on until tomorrow, come what may. Right? The sun is gonna come out. Right? You'll begin to see the brighter side of things. Um, this is positive change. This is pleasure. This is joy. This is feeling vital, like you have vitality. This is fun. Again, you could be traveling someplace you've always wanted to go. This is a feeling of warmth. Like, depending on where you live, the sun has been really hot and humid. So you could be feeling the warmth of this sun. You could be celebrating, you know, feeling like you're naked as a jaybird and free in nature, like just able to do whatever you want to do. Um, and this is number 19, which 9 plus 1 is 10, which is another number one, right? Number one, right? This is going to make you feel reborn, successful, and like all is well. This is the sun, again, sun energy, fire energy. You know, the sun makes things grow. That's why you see these sunflowers, right? Complete wish fulfillment with the Ten of Cups. If you have a yes or no question, again, the answer is yes. Um, this Eight of Wands is also a yes. Of course, the Ten of Cups is a yes. The Knight of Cups is a yes in reverse. This is reversed, right? So if you have any debts, they're going to be completely paid in full. Even if you have student loan debt, a house debt, a car debt, whatever it is that you have, everything is going to be paid in full and taken care of. And you're going to have a great relationship and complete wish fulfillment. So now let's clarify that Knight of Cups in reverse. Let's just get one card to clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse, please. Oh, one does not want to come out. Somebody's going to tell the truth about something that they've done to you, that they've stolen from you. This could be you about to get your inheritance. Because you may be disappointed by this Knight of Cups. There may have been a Knight of Cups in your life that did something to disappoint you, and that person is going to confess. You might have to try a different strategy, like try to approach whatever the situation that you're thinking about is in a different way. This is, though, somebody being deceptive, right? But even when people are deceptive, they always leave behind the evidence, right? And then they have to forever look over their shoulders unless they tell the truth, right? So again, this could be somebody about to tell you the truth, or about to tell the truth to someone, and then the truth will come out and be revealed to you through this other person or people. You could be deceiving yourself. A lot of times we do lie to ourselves. And we say, oh, well, I'm supposed to have this Knight of Cups. This is my soulmate and all of this kind of stuff, when it's really not. And you're lying to yourself, and you know this person is no good for you, and you know you need to get away from them. Right? Either you're keeping secrets or this person is keeping secrets. But this is somebody keeping secrets and potentially about to tell the truth. Devil energy. This is a couple, but this couple is evil. It could have been a couple that was doing something to you. Could have been a couple, harvesting your energy or holding on to your inheritance. And again, the truth is about to come out and be revealed. This could be also somebody with addictions. Maybe the Knight of Cups in reverse is addicted to something. This could be your shadow self. Maybe you need to go through the dark night of the soul so the truth can come up within you and you can stop lying to yourself. Maybe somebody's trying to seduce you. It could have been that Knight of Wands, right? A Knight of Wands is Scorpio energy. Scorpios are very sexual. And, some people will do whatever it takes to get what they want, especially, in the lower vibrating chakra areas. Your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra, which is red, yellow, and orange in the colors, right? And this is red. So again, this could be somebody trying to get something, The root chakra is red. And again, Scorpios are very, they like what they like in the lower region. And this person could be very toxic and codependent, materialistic, and maybe you're not materialistic. Again, one of these cups. So one of these cups could be the Knight of Cups, and you also have a Knight of Wands here in reverse, right? This is Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. And this Knight of Cups could also be a Libra. Libras are very, their spot is usually down in this area too. Like, they're very aroused by being touched in that area differently than other people. Yes, people get aroused by being touched in that area. Some people get annoyed by being touched in that area because they want romance. So everybody's different. So, again, somebody can be stimulated where somebody else can be annoyed. So everybody's different. So understand what I'm saying. uh, don't make up impulsive decision, because this a Knight of uh, Wands, because it's fast moving energy, is somebody who's impulsive. Like again, wands are fast moving energy. It could be months. Like swords is like days or weeks, and wands are like months. Could be even days, but typically like months. Whereas like pentacles is years. Um, in cups could be months or years. Not as slow as a pentacle. Um, in terms of how fast the energy moves. This could be somebody who has some very high expectations, but this is somebody who can be very ruthless. Again, wands represents fire energy, and you know, once a fire starts burning, it can do a lot of damage. This can be somebody who um, has unrealistic expectations, but they're still trying to do it anyway by being deceptive or cruel, right? Being in devil energy. This is sexual temptation. This could be somebody who cheated on you, or you could be the person who cheated. Um, but it's definitely destructive behavior. Somebody who, with that devil energy, is like being restricted in some way. Maybe they were addicted and they got caught with a DUI, DWI, and now they're on restriction from the courts. Um, Whatever it is, this person doesn't belong in your life, and they're showing up again. Some of the options are Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, and even the Temperance in reverse. So there's no balance here in this situation. Whoever this Knight of Cups or Knight of Wands is, and maybe you have multiple choices, but again, you do have at least 4 choices, and at least 2 of them are no good for you. There's somebody who's living in excess, above their means. They overindulge. Again, this is that devil energy of addiction. They can overindulge in food, drink, smoke, money spending, gambling. It could be any number of things, but it definitely could be an addiction to alcohol or drugs, even pill popping. Um, and if it's you, then you need to heal yourself and realign with spirit and make the right choice. This could be the choice that you're supposed to be making, to get clean, right? And to even share your story with other people, to help other people. All right, why do we have this Temperance in reverse? And Temperance is a 14, which 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 is change. So maybe you need to change to this Queen of Swords, right? Someone who has unbiased judgment, who's independent, who knows how to set clear boundaries, right? You're sure of yourself. This is the Queen holding her head high with her sword, blocking, like with her hand up, like, no, you're not coming over here doing that. I've had enough. It ends today. So maybe you need to stand up for yourself, right? And be direct. Swords represents clear, honest, blunt communication, and level-headedness, logic, having a clear perspective on things. Maybe that's what you need. Again, here we are with more cups. And this is the 7 of Cups in reverse. This is alignment. You may feel overwhelmed by the choices that you have. Again, you have several choices and you have to make the right decision. You have to know your personal value and not just, choose the Cracker Jack box. Because that's what that Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands is. Um, you could be living in fantasy, like thinking that, oh, this is going to be my husband or this is going to be my wife. No, it's not. And you may be confused because you may, again, you probably really like and or love this person. This could even be somebody that you're married to. And now you've maybe met someone else who you see can give you a better life and be better to you or for you. Um, Someone that lacks purpose and feels, you know, again, confused by the illusion of what's in front of them. Like maybe that's why you're being stubborn, because you're really confused about what you should do. Maybe you should take time to yourself so you can make the right decision. Maybe that's why you need to travel. Maybe you should go somewhere to clear your mind and think about it. It doesn't have to be a girl's trip or a guy's trip. It could be a solo trip where you just really just relax. Maybe bring you a notebook and a pen and write down, you know, the pros and the cons of what's going on. Okay, let's clarify this. Yeah, the Lovers. This is not the right person for you. This is the Lovers in reverse. You need to love on yourself, because there's no harmony in this relationship. It's not balanced. Um, it's not in alignment with your values. You feel like you're suffering. You feel like you're detached, or this person is detached from you or the relationship. You need to be obedient to the Most High and what the Most High is telling you to do. You're not listening. You're not making the right choice. You know you need to leave this situation. You know that you need to be the Queen of Swords and stand up for yourself and say, no, I'm not putting up with this anymore. Enough is enough. Forget about the good feelings that you get, you know, from this person. It's not the right person for you. And I know that especially for women, we get caught up in our emotions because, you know, that good feeling can cloud our judgment. When those loins are massaged, you know, it feels great, but it's still not the right decision. You know, you're probably always arguing or in conflict with this person or these people. Again, it could be more than one person for you, or this person could have multiple personalities, or, you know, their energy can go from being an emotional cup to a fiery wine. It could be abusive. Again, have some type of addiction. So once they're drinking or using that drug, their personality changes on you. This person can have a fear of commitment, right? They've maybe been stringing you along for years or months. Could be as many as 8 years or 8 months. And, you know, telling you that they're going to marry you. If they haven't married you in 8 years, they're probably not going to marry you. And if they make you wait 10, 20 years, and I mean, people do it. I know somebody who made, you know, their current wife wait like 20 years. And she kind of happily did so. Um, Everybody's different. But she didn't want to move on with anybody else, and so she just waited and waited. He dated other people for years. I mean, I think 12 years was the first relationship, and 13 was the second. So um, she waited like a good 25 years. And now, you know, he's glad he made that decision, but some people wouldn't be happy with not being the first choice. And you know, people in his life told him, she's the right one, she's the right one. And you know, he finally realized it and chose her. But again, some people don't want to wait that long. And you know, if you've been waiting and you don't want to wait and you're dissatisfied, you should go. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. Once you leave, not only will you get the Ten of Cups, you'll get the Nine of Pentacles. So, again, all of your debts will be paid in full. You'll have a great relationship with someone else who's going to do the right thing, and help you grow and have complete wish fulfillment. Um, you'll become self-sufficient. Maybe you'll become self-sufficient before you meet this new person, but or maybe this new person will help you become self-sufficient and financially independent. You'll have luxury and rewards for making the right decision. You'll start to see the fruits of your labor. Maybe you planted a garden and you'll start to see the fruit of your labor. And this is Virgo energy. Virgo's pentacles represent security, stability, a new house, great, finances, money in the bank. At least 9 pentacles. So this is going to be a significant amount of money for you. This is strength, compassion. 9 is also completion. If in Gematria, there's only 9 numbers. There's 1 through 9, but there's also 11 and 22. But 11 breaks down to a powerful number 2, and 22 breaks down to a powerful number 4. These are master numbers. But you're being optimistic, and whatever you've been going through will end once you make the right decision, right? You'll be able to go somewhere and maybe an aviary and play with some birds while you're traveling. But you'll definitely see the fruits of your labor. Again, if you have a yes or no question, the answer is yes. So I hope that this reading was helpful. As always, I love y'all and I wish you all the best and I want the best for you, and I hope you make the decision so you can get your complete wish fulfillment, your joy, your happiness, your love. You are number one. There's so many ones out here. This is a 1. This is a 1. This is a 1. And although this is an 8, it's still wealth and power. Right? And then you have your 9. We ended the reading on a 9. Completion. I am complete. So, as always, love y'all. Later.